Your man is mad at you for something you said to him a month, 2 months, maybe even years ago. Most women don't realize just how emotionally sensitive men are, and they also don't realize the power of the tongue, the power of their words over men. So you might think because ex-boyfriends didn't listen to you or do what you wanted, that men don't care about what you have to say. But when a man is hooked on you, he cares about what you have to say so much. You say the wrong thing to him, it's going to affect him for months or years, and maybe even negatively affect your relationship for that long too. When a man has actually opened his heart to you, when he's let you in, what you say to him has such an impact on him, maybe 10 times more than you realize. So if you say a criticism or a negative comment to him and it looks like it didn't affect him at all, I'm going to tell you it's cutting him on the inside, and he's not even going to tell you that it is. Instead, he's going to start acting a little bit funny. You're going to notice over time that he starts to feel more and more and more removed from you. Like he's not really paying attention to you that much, or you're talking and it's like, huh, what? He's not even listening. He's absorbed in his phone, or it seems like he's just on another planet. That means he was actually hurt by you. He's trying to process it. He doesn't want to tell you, but it's in there. And the danger with this is that something that you said months, years ago can explode like a bomb later at any moment. And then he's pulling away and you're like, why? I don't get it. What's happening? And it actually started with that one comment. Now, I'm not saying this to scare you or to make it feel like guys' bad behavior is all your fault. I'm saying this to empower you to understand the power of your words and to use them wisely rather than throwing stuff out there and unintentionally causing damage in your relationship. So if you notice that your man has started to act a little bit distant, a little bit funny, I want you to think back to the last fight that you had with him and think about, what did I say to him that I didn't realize was so bad at that time, but probably, if I really think about it, cut him deep. So I had a male friend who revealed to me very vulnerably that in a fight with his now ex-girlfriend, she had actually criticized his size. He actually showed it to me because he was like, oh my God, I need a second opinion on this. Like, am I too small? And it really was not that small at all. And it was still festering in him years later to the point where it was like ruminating in his mind. And that relationship did end. And you could say maybe it is for the best because clearly they weren't fully aligned. But what if you're with the person you want to be with and you say something that cuts them and you don't realize it until years down the line? It's like the negative words can cut so deep, the positive words can impact them more than you know. When I first started dating my husband and he was working a sales job and he was already good at that sales job, but I used the power of my words on him and would say to him every now and then, you're the best salesperson. You're so good at sales. I bet you're like the best salesperson in that office. That man won an award that year for sales, Rookie of the Year, because he was the best salesperson, and he continues to be in every sales job he's had up to this day. Now, of course, he has the natural talent, but I know for a fact that the power of my positive words on him had an impact. So you can't take back what you've said in the past, but you can give a lot of positive words of encouragement now. And eventually the tide's going to turn in him. Whatever closing he had in his heart towards you, it's going to soften, it's going to open again. If you understand the power of your words on a man and you use your criticisms and anything negative very judiciously, you sprinkle it in only when it's most important. What's going to happen is when something's really important to you, he's going to pay attention. Because so many women have interacted with so many subpar men, they're like convinced that they have no power or effect over men, and that couldn't be farther from the truth. If a man has fully opened his heart to you, you have all the power over him. So use your power wisely. Now, I have so many feminine, loving communication scripts. If you want to know the right thing to say to a guy to get him to do what you want, if you have questions about how to communicate in the right way, drop your questions below. I'd love to help. And if you like this video, give me a follow.